in the week after the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary School, as President Obama and Democratic lawmakers issued urgent calls for new restrictions on guns. America's largest and most powerful gun lobby lay low. But its silence did not mean the National Rifle Assn. Had grown conciliatory. When N.R.A. Chief Executive Wayne LaPierre finally weighed in Friday, he delivered a lashing speech that attacked gun-free school zones, the media and violent movies and video games, as he pledged his group would train a vast force of armed volunteers to protect the nation's schools. The N.R.A.'s defiant stance underscored the pugilistic nature of the 141-year-old organization and its steadfast resistance to any efforts to curb gun sales or ownership. That battle is expected to begin in earnest as soon as next month, when a White House effort led by Vice President Joe Biden reports its recommendations on how to curb gun violence. The gun lobby will be a key player in that fight and is increasingly seen as a partisan one, tightly aligned with the Republican Party, a view only heightened by LaPierre's combative address. It remains to be seen how that might affect the influence of the N.R.A., which easily swept back efforts to enact new federal firearms restrictions after mass shootings in the last decade. But the massacre of 21st graders and 6 staff members at the Newton, Conn, school on December 14 has brought new energy to the long-stymied gun control movement. LaPierre, speaking to the media in a hotel blocks from the White House, made clear that the N.R.A. did not see any need to further regulate guns. "The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun," he said, "is a good guy with a gun." The real problem, he said, was Hollywood and video game makers, calling them a callous, corrupt and corrupting shadow industry that sells and sows violence against its own people.